presented by EA Sports. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And he returns this to the 22.
Abdullah on the return. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
2nd and 4. Cousins gives way to Cook. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. A 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Cousins now. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings.
1st down, Vikings.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. There to stop him was Darius Leonard. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Jefferson.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're going to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Has been a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Formation for the Vikings.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Rivers and the Colts going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Rivers looking for Campbell downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Working out of the gun, Rivers. That's complete to Marlon Mack. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
That's good.
Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
He's going to look deep down the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here comes Abdullah on the return. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. Call it a gain of 3, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain. On 3rd down, Cousins.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And take it right on the 30. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
42-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Marlon Mack, the ball carrier.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
Amir Abdullah on the return. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A give. This is Cook. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And it'll move the chains. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fool them with the inside run.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Second and 2. And off comes to Cook. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Cousins. And this is Cook with the ground. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Cousins. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Right there, 54. 89. 54.
A man coming off back-to-back 2,000-yard seasons. Here's Jonathan Taylor with it. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. It's a gain of 9. 1st down, Indianapolis. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to Taylor on 1st down. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A huge play that time for the Colts. And even 60 yards for him on the ground.
At the 2-yard line.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. They'll run it with Mack. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Marlon Mack, his 1st touchdown of the new season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Now a give running right. It's Cook. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
First down.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. On the ground, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. He will find the rookie from LSU. That's Justin Jefferson. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
First down, Minnesota.
Cousins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing is Cousins. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. First red zone chance now for the Vikings. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Again, it's Cousins. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown.
A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Dan Bailey now for the extra point.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return is Hines. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start this.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The rookie Jeff Gladney picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Now here's a throw that's taken in by Tajae Sharpe. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
A gain of 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins going for it all. And that one will fall incomplete.
For Tajae Sharpe.
Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
And 8 yards to go.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, and now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Now Cousins. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, They had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again. Rivers. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Rivers. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no thought of a return here for Hines. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Second down and 8. Rivers going to give this one to Taylor. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
No, Jonathan Taylor didn't get the yards he wanted on that carry. But I think this is central casting for him to be with the Colts. A big, strong, physical offensive line that goes with his running style. Elite speed, elite power. I think he'll catch more passes out of the backfield in the NFL than he did at Wisconsin. And yards after contact, that's his forte. The only thing he's got to improve on, taking care of the football. Put it on the ground way too often at Wisconsin. If he learns to hang on to it, he can be one of the surprises in the NFL.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard
line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Rivers hands this one to Matt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Ball carrier.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
The ball carrier.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get. Established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They'll go again here with Mack. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 28. 7 yards there and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
First and 10, Taylor now. Down right around the 25. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Rivers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
They'll take over.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 20. He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
I don't care how you look at it, how you cut it, how you parse it. Adam Thielen continues to be an absolute marvel coming from where he did, Division III football, to being one of the top receivers in the NFL. But it's going to be vital for the Vikings in 2020 to keep number 19 on the field, especially since he lost his old running mate Stephon Diggs to the Buffalo Bills. And a hamstring injury last year really held his numbers in check. His lowest receiving yardage since 2015. Look for another breakout from Adam Thielen after plays like that.
6 yards left on 2nd down. Now Cousins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 15 yards on the play. First down.
A gain of 50.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, They almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Here's Cousins. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Khari Willis. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They'll start on the ground with Mack. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the give, this is Mack. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Four yards remain for 2nd down. From the gun, Rivers. He's got it to Hilton. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. The 1st down throw here for Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. On the handoff, Taylor. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Colts on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Rivers. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings.
17 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Another carry now for Madison. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run with Madison. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
They're going to try and run. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Vikings 22, Colts 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return is Hines. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like
all game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. From the gun, Rivers. This goes to Mack on the check down. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
1-yard gain.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Rivers is going to fake the give to Taylor and set up to throw it. Steps away. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You know, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Trying to get that one to his running back, Marlon Mack. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
A 2nd down throw for Rivers. He completes this one to Mack. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 20-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
To throw again, Rivers. Catch made here by Campbell. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Running for the first time with a fullback, C.J. Ham. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 31 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over.
6-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
At the 44-yard line.
Second and 12 now at the 44-yard line. From the gun, Rivers. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Mack. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
4th down.
one score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Rivers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 6-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
2nd and 8 at the 8-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run with a fullback Ham. And they work this out past the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Our eyes and attention are on the fullback. Big-time carry, big yardage. But how about the guys up front, the offensive line? A lot of people think they may have to block it differently for the fullback to get big yardage. They really don't. Because he's big, strong, and powerful, a lot of times he makes his own way. They may not have to block as hard.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 4th quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
A road win in the National Football League.